Tonight on EA Sports. It's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive. Chamberlain. Over the middle, it's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the same.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down. Chamberlain, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a... rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and are really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, Chamberlain. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Peters. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Chamberlain. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jordan Love in his offense ready to get the football back. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loses.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Rutledge. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing on first down. Chamberlain throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Saints 14, Cardinals 7.
On second down now, it's Peters. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Chamberlain's
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
15-yard line.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. That is caught at the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints 7-yard line.
From the gun, Chamberlain, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
To number 18.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Right back to him on 1st down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Rutledge. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his second touchdown. Touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out right around the 39.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And a quick throw here that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, Chamberlain. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Love from the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them,
and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the gun, Love. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know this.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, Chamberlain. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Number 42.
12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And the Cardinal first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What's up, man?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Off play action, Chamberlain. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal, Arizona.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, Rutledge. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question is, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your Cards? You go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They're going to try and throw. Now this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
on third down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
With football going back over to Arizona now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Getting the ball carrier.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take it in short, steady bursts.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Again, the ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw on third down. Chamberlain got his man complete over the middle. It's Sharp. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
First down, Arizona.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 5-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Jordan Love.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing right, and that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Going back to Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Love. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 6 yards away. And the Saints are back within a score.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate them. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
No good.
So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, Peters. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Now the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peters. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pick up of 2.
On 2nd down now, Anthony. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They run the counter. It's Peters, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 12, 25 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing. Love. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On the deep ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Love. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.